I'm trying to bring through the guy that came through last time. So I'm writing everything that I remember from him.
Okay.
I don't know why this happens, but every time, and I've told you this now, this is the third time, I think, every time we get together, music notes go flying in my vision. Like I see music notes every single time. And it's like, okay, this, to me, I'm not understanding what the music notes mean, but I feel it's based on creativity and possibly operating on a higher energy vibration. Because we have to be at a higher vibration in order to accept our spirit people,
Right.
our spirit team, right?
Right.
So every time this comes, every time we meet, that's exactly what it is. Every time we meet, it's like music notes, music notes, music notes. And I mean, I get the treble clef, I get the double, I get the single with a flag on it. I'm like, okay. So I'm seeing all of these.
Maybe it means we're kind of coming into harmony or working as a, you know, like you said, a higher energetic rate, but maybe it's coming into, what would you say, into, you know, like when instruments work together.
Right, right.
I'm not musical, so.
But the people around you, and I think that's where this comes from. I think the people around you a lot, believe it or not, a lot of your spirit team either really relate to music in some way or fashion, or are musically inclined. That's what, it's just very interesting. And that's like, you're the only one every time I've connected with, that's the first thing I see.
That would be true though, that there are a number of ones that are musically inclined, or music was their life. And some just really appreciated it.
And that chair is coming back through, this old chair that was in a schoolhouse. I just don't understand this chair.
Describe the chair again.
So think about an old schoolhouse, and I'll go with 1800s.
Okay.
And they're in a schoolhouse, and it's made of wood. It's not plywood, it's solid wood. And it's just interesting because it almost looks, like I said, it almost looks like oak, but because it's a lighter wood, this chair is a lighter wood. It doesn't look very comfortable to sit in. It looks like it could fold, but I think it's just the way it was made. I don't think it actually folded. The more I look at it, it's a straight back with a curved backing where you sit. It's not a straight board, which is weird. It's not super curved. It's just got a little tiny curve in it.
Sure.
And then it has the seating spot, which has, believe it or not, it's not just one big board on there. It's actually it's like 3 pieces for the seated area. It comes down for the legs. And it's weird because I don't know what the significance of this is, but
okay, hold on a minute before we go too much further. One of the people that I thought you might be getting had invented a chair.
Okay. Just don't understand. I keep saying schoolhouse chair because it's the only thing I can relate it to.
That might be it might be in a schoolhouse. You might find one. What kind of legs does it have?
So the legs, so when you're looking at the chair, so it goes like this, it comes down, goes across, the legs come straight down. And then in the legs, I don't understand why it has this, but on each side, from front to back, there's a cross of wood that goes across them. It makes an X. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I've never seen a chair like this, but okay. And there's in between, it's like there's something that goes like this on the legs.
Okay, hold on just a minute. I'm looking at a chair. So on fine. So let me come back to you and see what you're showing me. What are you showing me?
So here's the leg, but it's like something is bound on the leg. I just don't know what it is. It's going like this. I just don't know what that is. I don't know if it's actually like a wood piece that's going across it, or is it beveled? That's what's killing me. I just don't know what this is.
Okay, well, I can tell you that one person who I thought you might be picking up last time did invent a chair, and the chair was significant.
Okay, because
I'm not sure if it's how you describe it or not, but is known for having invented something with a chair. Okay.
Okay. Well, it's just really weird.
There are some pictures and we can check them out later, but
yeah, that's fine. It's just every single time it's like this chair pops up. Here's this chair. Okay, I'll work on the chair, but I don't know what it means at this point. And then the one person that I saw in that weird outfit reminded me, like I said, 1700 type possible, with the neckline and the weird, I don't know, ruffle. Okay, he's starting to come in because I'm talking. So the ruffles is what it looked like, and this like vest or real tight fitting overcoat. It's an overcoat, like overcoat over the jacket. It almost reminds me, have you ever seen the TV series of North and South?
I think so.
So you know how some of the people on the farms, I wouldn't say the soldiers, but the people on the farms, when they were high class, they dressed differently than regular folks, and their coats were, I wouldn't say quite extravagant, but back then it probably was extravagant. And the button work on it, and okay, so now I'm seeing a crowded room. See, talking about this one, I'm seeing a crowded room full of people. It's almost like they're dining. But there's women in there as well. And these women are wearing dresses that I've never seen before. But they're high. It almost, I can only relate it to movies because it's the only thing I've ever seen, right? So, what is it? Gone with the Wind, when she made the dress out of the curtains. Those are the types of dresses I'm seeing right now. Does that make sense to you? Like plantation type. I'm having a party, I'm having a dinner party, we dressed up, we went to this thing, this is what we're looking at. Does this make sense to you at all?
Plantation type dresses would make sense to me. Dress up dresses, yes.
Yes, okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so they gave me that for a reason. I'm writing this down. Plantation.
That would make sense to me.
They're giving me what era this person is in. And it's crazy because a lot of the guys' hairstyles are very much the same. There's not a lot of variances, but some of them have, and I don't know the significance of this or why I'm seeing this. It's almost like they're showing me a weird wig for a man. It's not a toupee. Does this make sense?
It could. It depends. Yes, wigs could make sense.
So it looks like someone put some old granny curlers in some parts of their hair, and they took them out, and they're like these little loops. I see loops, kinda, and it's like flat here. I don't see like a lot of puffiness. There's only one guy in this room that has puffiness, and I'm gonna say that guy's a judge because it's just the way he looks. He reminds me of a judge. This guy does. He's like a judge figure that's in this room right now. And that's right because I have chills. So
that would make sense that, you know, and the word wigs would make sense.
Okay, so that's what they're showing me. They're not showing me themselves yet. They're showing me this room that they're standing in. They're showing me this big gathering, and they're talking about, I'm trying to see what they're talking about because it's something very serious, okay? It's something that is going to change the world type serious.
And yes, I can verify that.
Okay, so they're also where it almost looks like knickers. I don't know if you know what those are. They kind of come up above the calf, but it's like these, why are they, it almost looks like stockings or white socks. Like, what is that about?
I can validate that.
Okay, so that's what this person is showing me. And he's saying that something is coming and they have to be prepared. So they all have to make a decision. So what, oh,
I can validate that.
okay, they have to make a decision. What is the decision? Something is coming, something important, something is changing. They have to do this. They have to do this. What is this? Okay, writing this down here. There's definitely a guy that looks like a dang judge in there. And I'm wondering if he's the senior person in this room. Okay, so I get the letter T. I get the letter J.
Definitely.
I get okay, they're showing me this lamp. I don't know what this lamp is. I'm gonna see if I can kind of draw this like thing. It has a little thing here, and a little like they carry it there, and it's like, and there's a candle in here. What the hell does that mean?
Do it again.
Hold on. So they're showing me a little lampy thing that looks like this. They carry it here. It's got a loop there. It's metal.
I can validate that.
Okay. I don't know what this means. I don't know what the significance of this is yet.
It is significant. I can validate it.
Okay. Okay. So they're all standing there. What is T and J? Why do I have T and J? There was a couple other ones, but I didn't write them down fast enough. Adam? Who's Adam? Adam?
Yes,
Adam?
that I can validate Adam.
Okay. This is weird. I don't know what this is. I'm just going to write some names that's coming through, which is very, very strange because I don't understand this.
Okay.
Okay, T has got to be Thomas because that's what I keep hearing.
That I can validate that.
I got Adam, George, Thomas.
I can validate every one of them.
They're saying, okay, the group of people all just kind of stared at me and they said, this changed a life, whatever this is. Hold on. Oh, wow. Okay. They have a pen, but it's a calligraphy pen.
Mm-hmm.
Am I seriously picking this up?
Yes.
Am I seriously picking up the Declaration of Independence?
Yes.
Wow. I said that and everybody went. Okay. I still don't know who the big judge guy is though, but it's kind of funny because he's like, I'm really important. You should know who I am. I'm sorry, I was not good.
I actually don't know who the big judge guy is, but I do know that the judges did wear wigs.
He's a judge. He's definitely a judge. I know this for sure.
Oh, I think I know who that is. Might
I
be.
know this for sure.
That's a funny
There's
one.
almost like a guy who's kind of bald on top. He's got half hair.
Oh, I know who that is. That one's a pretty easy one.
Ooh, I see these very weird wiry glasses. Weird old wiry glasses, not like glasses we have now. Almost like the very first spectacles, kind of, is what it looks like.
That's a big clue, eh?
They're very, okay, I'm gonna try to draw these. This is what I'm,
Yep.
it's very weird. It's like, okay, here's, it's like, here you go. I'm like, okay, what is, who and what are you? Wow, okay, so they're at someone's house, they're having something, and now they're showing me another scene. It almost looks like a courthouse, kind of. I don't know where this is at, though. I want to say it's, oh God, I don't even know. I'm not going to go there. I'm not sure if I'm feeling that correct, but it's a courthouse for sure.
I think there's a courthouse involved.
Looking, it looks, to me, it looks like a courthouse. It could be schoolhouse, but just the shape of the building, it reminds me of, like, in some of these old Southern towns, some of the old courthouses that they used to have is what it reminds me of. I think that's why I'm relating this to a courthouse. Okay. Okay, who's the guy in a wheelchair?
There's a guy in a wheelchair?
There's a guy in this weird chair.
That one I don't know.
There's another guy that, he's not from this era. There's another guy that just came in and he's in a wheelchair.
Oh, another guy came in not from that era in a wheelchair?
Yes, yes, but it's a straight back wheelchair. It's very strange. It looks very uncomfortable.
God, that might be a new one. I'm getting a name myself, but let me look it up.
Okay, so I'm gonna just write what I'm seeing. This guy was definitely married.
The guy in the wheelchair?
Yeah. This guy was married in a wheelchair for sure. There's like arms on this wheelchair, but they're kind of, it's really weird. It's like this weird, I don't know what that is right there. It looks like basketing or something. I don't know what that is. Okay, I don't know who you are, but I'm going to put you in a box because right now I need to go back to these other folks that are showing me these different things.
Well, the guy in the wheelchair might be somebody entirely new that I wasn't familiar with, but that'll be fun.
Okay.
You know, I did get a name that came to me as you were saying that, but we'll have to see.
Okay, no worries. I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure, I'm trying to piece together Declaration of Independence. These people, this lamp, this, is there a war? Is there some, what is this? Why is this lamp important? I hear they're coming. I don't know what that means.
That's a pretty good one.
Yep, I keep hearing they're coming.
Sure.
They're coming. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm not sure what that means yet.
Okay, I think I do.
And I'm not understanding this either. I probably should. What do cherries have anything to do with anything? It's like cherries and I'm seeing like fruit trees. You're laughing at me. I just think
they're cute. I think the cherry thing is cute, but go on.
Okay. I'm just not.
I'll validate cherries, but I think it's cute.
Okay. This guy, Thomas, is very, very, very smart.
Yes, he is. Very
He's
smart.
very intellectual. He's very level-headed as well.
Yep.
This Adams guy, or Adam, I don't know who, if it's Adams or Adam.
Adams.
He's kind of spastic. Like, we need to hurry up and get this done. We need to sign. We need to just make, it's almost like making a law is what I feel like, but I'm not.
Almost like making a what?
A law, like set in stone. This is what we need.
Right, that would be Adam's personality.
Okay. Okay, why, now they're showing me this odd, who smokes? Someone has an odd, weird pipe. It's an older, like old pipe, thin. It almost looks like one of them cartoony ones, but it's not, it's made of wood. Or corn husk. I don't know, where is corn husk coming from? I don't know what the hell that means, but I'm writing that down.
What is it?
Someone just said corn husk, and I don't know what that means either.
Corn husk or pipe?
I don't know.
Corn cob pipe?
Could be. So yeah, so I got this pipe, and I'm not sure who smokes that, but that belongs to somebody in this room.
Sure.
And not everybody is 100% about making this law document. I'm not sure what they're working on. I don't know if they're actually the people who are writing the Declaration of Independence. Like, I know that the Declaration of Independence is significant because it's crazy. What they showed me was the very top of it, we the people of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I saw. And I was like, I don't know what that has to do with what I'm looking at this particular moment. I'm sure it will all come together. And I'm sure you already know, but you're just letting me go for it. Maybe. I'm hoping. I don't know.
I do know what's going on.
Okay, good.
I just need you to figure it out.
Okay.
I know this story.
Oh, okay. Good. So this is an Adams. That first name is John, correct?
That is correct.
George is Washington, yes?
Yes.
Thomas is Jefferson?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's another one you identified. You just haven't given me his name yet.
It's just funny because I got TJGA. Those are what I got.
T.J. is Thomas Jefferson. G.A.
Those are the initials. Yep. So I had TJGA. Then I heard Adams. I heard George. I heard Thomas. Did not get first or last names, right? Until right now, I got Washington, Jefferson, and John.
Mm-hmm.
There is somebody else, and I'm trying to see who this person is, or if they really want to give me their name, or if they're the one who's telling me the story of everything that's going down.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I'm at this point. So now I'm seeing them sitting at some desk.
Mm-hmm.
So one is at a desk.
Mm-hmm.
Someone signs it, but it's kind of crazy because they're saying they had to sign it multiple times. Like they had to write this document multiple times because of changes. Like someone would go sign, no, we're not okay with it. They would get rid of that one, write a new one. Then they would sign again. And then finally it was like, okay, can we just sign and get this over with? This is kind of what they're showing me. You know, it was a deliberation that took a little bit longer than what they all had anticipated. That's what I'm hearing.
I think that would be true.
Okay, hold on. Is there also, I don't know why this is, but I'm seeing like a military uniform in here now too. And I don't know what they looked like back then, but this guy's got like a sash across him.
Sure.
Who's that? They're just showing me a ton of like different people. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. All right. I'm not tearing this out yet. I'm not done. Okay. Is your person, and I'm only going to ask this because TJ came first, is your person, is your that's on your spirit team, is it Thomas Jefferson that's on your spirit team?
Yes.
Okay, because his came through, Thomas was like pure as day. Okay. There's someone else. There's like, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That the guy is showing me. Like 8 predominant faces I can see. Like I said, one doesn't have. Wait a minute.
You know
Ben
who that is.
Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin, yeah. Took you a while.
Yeah. Okay. That took me a minute. They made me work for this, not you. They made me work for this today. Okay. That's interesting. Wait a minute. So Ben Franklin is stepping forward and he keeps talking about for the greater good. I don't know what that means.
Well, the greater good, of course, would matter at that point.
And the guy, John, he's kind of an interesting character from what I'm seeing. And it's crazy because they're all in the spirit world kind of like together.
Mhm.
They're like a group.
Mhm.
So even though they lived their lives here on this earth and this planet, when they crossed over, they still met up because they still feel things are unfinished. That's what I keep hearing. Things are unfinished. Oh my gosh. The world has not turned out the way that we wanted it.
Right.
That is what I'm hearing. And that is coming from, who's that one coming from? It's a slender man. This one is coming from a slender man. Nope, I just hear it in unison. So I will just leave it at that. The world did not turn out the way we wanted it.
Yes.
They're very upset,
I would imagine.
very upset about what has been done and how things have played out.
Mhm.
Wow. I don't know what this means, and I don't know why I have this, but I'm going to write this down. They are saying something about being, it should have been progressive, not regressive.
Yep.
I don't know what that means.
I think I do.
Okay. Wow. You have some really interesting people.
Yes, I do.
That's really cool. Like, you know, my little, that's the chair thingy, that's the sash, that's the candle thing. Those were the glasses I was being sent. And I was being sent all these like fruits. I didn't understand what that meant. I was like, I see cherries, and what has an apple got to do with life? And that's the weird wheelchair, and it's got this.
There's an apple in there. There's an apple in there.
Yeah.
What, they just showed you an apple?
Yeah.
Okay, that's significant to me. It's a significant symbol to me.
Okay.
The cherry, you know, I don't know. I'm laughing because the cherry could be George Washington with his cherry tree. Will that?
Well, it's right next to George's name and right above Washington where I drew it.
Right. So George Washington and the cherry tree is everybody's story, right? But the apple is significant. It's a very significant symbol for me and my spirit team.
Okay.
as you should know by now.
Well, I mean, I know that, but they sent me an apple.
Huh?
They sent me an apple. I was
Right,
just
right,
like,
right. The apple
yeah.
has overarching significance
Yeah.
for the story, for my story, and for my spirit team story, for the team story. We'll call it the team. Those on that side,
Right.
those on this side. Because this is meant to be a team effort.
Mm-hmm.
This is meant to remedy the problem that they're indicating right now, that things didn't turn out the way they thought they should or wanted them to.
It's just a lot of disappointment that I'm feeling. A lot of like what happened? Like, we watched you guys do this. Like, what happened?
Right.
You were on the right path, and then I keep hearing greed. I'm not sure what that means. Greed keeps coming up.
Sure.
I really don't know why, but I keep hearing greed.
Mm-hmm. Well, that makes sense. Makes real sense.
So I'm like, okay, I'm so not aware what that means. Are you aware of any females on your spirit team?
Yes.
Okay. This person is also very significant in history, correct?